People are brazen. I'm telling you, people are out here doing some crazy things. You got to keep your head on a swivel because you never know what in the hell you're going to be presented with, man, walking out here in public. There's been a surge, an increase in like bank robberies and armored truck robberies. So I wanted to look it up. So I took a look here, and it says armored truck robberies in the U.S. have surged over the past 5 to 10 years, with the FBI data highlighting a significant increase, particularly in cities like Chicago, where incidents tripled in 2023 compared to 2022, costing banks millions, and Philadelphia, where 5 heists occurred in a 2 month span in 2025, including a $2 million theft in June, as reported by ABC and the New York Times. Notable cases include a December 2024 Houston robbery by 2 teens and a March 2025 Washington, D.C. case where Choppa City gang members stole 1.2 million, often involving AR-style rifles and violent ambushes. The rise attributed to organized crime, serial robbers, and easy freeway access in cities like Houston has led to heightened FBI collaboration with local police. Though 2024 saw a slight decline in Chicago, viral videos of these brazen daylight heists, like a July 2024 Philadelphia robbery of 700,000, have fueled public alarm over escalating violence and inadequate security measures. Without further ado, let's take a look, man, at these brazen armored vehicle robberies.
In Pennsylvania, a manhunt continues for 2 armed suspects accused of robbing an armored car. Police say
Damn.
the duo got away with hundreds of thousands of dollars. ABC's Olivia Rubin brings us a look at the surveillance video of the brazen heist.
Today,
Crazy.
an urgent hunt for these 2 suspects caught on surveillance cameras robbing the driver of an armored vehicle at gunpoint, making off with hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash.
Kodiak Road, H Mart. This truck was robbed.
It was around 10:30 Tuesday morning at an H Mart grocery store in Cheltenham, Pennsylvania. In the video, you see the driver of the armored vehicle carrying a money bag into the store. But just before they step inside, you see the 2 suspects, guns raised, coming up behind them. Just outside of the camera's view, police say they then forced the driver to turn over their weapon and the bag of money. Then you see the suspects, again, both wearing masks, covering their heads, taking off, one still pointing the gun at the driver. Police say they got away with an estimated $700,000 in cash.
The suspects approached, committed the robbery, and fled, all in a course of 15 to 20 seconds.
No shots were fired and no one was injured. It's unclear if the armored car driver had a partner or was alone. Police say they later found the getaway car, a black Acura, but no one inside. Now the suspects still on the loose. Officials describe them as, quote, 2 black males, one armed with an AR-15 style pistol, the other with a handgun.
A scenario like this is very, very dangerous when there's firearms involved. Could be, somebody in the area that doesn't see what's going on, gets involved in a gunfight. So we're definitely concerned this could escalate to somebody getting seriously injured.
Now, other robberies have occurred in this area as well, and police say they're now investigating whether they might be related. Just this morning, officials announcing they arrested 3 individuals who made off with over $2 million from an armored car earlier this summer. Olivia Rubin.
So the last armored car robbery she just alluded to, we're going to go ahead and take a look at that video as well. But people, man, it's just amazing to me how brazen people can be. You get caught, you're going to jail for a very long time. There's got to be other ways to go out here, make money, and get a come up. But for whatever reason, man, people want this money now, and they're willing to do anything for it, even if it could potentially cost lives. And it can actually wreak havoc on your own family, and it can wreak havoc on your life because you can potentially lose your life. If you get caught, you go into prison. This here is crazy. So let's get to the other armored truck heist. There was $2 million in that one that was stolen. So let's get over there and Check this story out.
At 11 o'clock, arrests have been made after an armored truck robbery that happened earlier this summer. NBC 10 was on the scene in Port Richmond in June when $2 million was stolen from a Brinks armored truck.
NBC 10's Miguel Martinez-Valle just spoke one-on-one with the FBI. He is live now in Center City with some new information in the case. Miguel?
Yeah, I just finished speaking to FBI Special Agent Wayne Jacobs as well as Commissioner Bethel. They say this was a team work in making the arrest. 3 men from Philadelphia were arrested for stealing more than $2 million from that Brinks armored truck back in June. Here's some more look at the video of the scene when we were covering that story. You'll remember the armored truck robbery happened outside of a Home Depot on Castor Ave in Port Richmond around 8 a.m. on June 21st. 2 men with AR-style rifles approached the driver of the truck in an alley, made him get on the ground and disarmed him, according to officials. While one held him at gunpoint, the other took his keys and stole more than $2 million in cash. The FBI Violent Crimes Task Force and Philly Police, they worked together investigating the case, looked at video, cell phone records, they talked to witnesses, and arrested 30-year-old Daisha Hughes Murchison, 31-year-old Brian Wallace, and 31-year-old Traveen Jackson. Charged them with robbery, interfering with interstate commerce, and a use of a firearm in furtherance of a violent crime. They're hoping that this arrest prevents other brazen violent acts.
We highlight this case because of the brazenness and because of the harm they put everyone in. It's not the Wild Wild West, right? And you don't get the, we deal with a lot of underlying issues, but we really wanted to go after this case, and we're going to go after the others as well. So there's equally as brazen in some of the activity we just seen recently.
Wow.
Now, officials did tell me that they recovered most of the $2 million that were stolen. They also recovered items that they bought with that money, some cars, some jewelry. So they say basically they are arrested and they got away with nothing. Now, they are looking into whether they were involved in any other incidents. But as for the Montgomery County armored robbery from yesterday, the 3 men that were arrested in connection to this Port Richmond one, they were already in custody when that happened. So that investigation continues. I'll send it back to you.
It's crazy. So they found that they purchased cars and jewelries, and they probably got some Gucci belts and stuff like that. I've mentioned this before. You have guys with this type of mentality, right? So they'll go out there and they want this quick money, and they'll do it at any cost, right? They'll take this money. Instead of doing something, first of all, the act itself is stupid, but instead of doing something smart with the money, they got to go out and buy superficial things to impress people that don't like you anyway, just so you can have this false sense of being the man. Like, oh yeah, look, everybody love me. They love me. They look at my drip, look at my jewelry, look at this, look at that, man. This is all superficial stuff. And what you're risking for it is just not worth it. It's not worth it. To me, it makes absolutely no sense. And unfortunately, there's going to be people out there that care more about what other people think and the appearance they want to keep up, right? A lot of them are ostentatious, and it's sad. It's sad, man. They'll look at whatever, however you grew up or whatever you are watching on television, whatever is communicated to your brain as, oh, this is the things that I need to be validated. It's insane. And what's interesting, you'll always find somebody in groups like this who are actually very intelligent, man. They're just very intelligent people, but for whatever reason, man, they chose this type of path that's going to put them in prison for a long time. It's going to eat up the majority of their lives, man. I mean, you commit crime with AR rifles, and it's too much, man. It's too much. But we, as citizens out here, you have to keep your head on a swivel, because you never know what the hell you are going to face, man. And people out here, they're brazen, and they do not care. But this right here, the whole robbing banks and robbing armored trucks, man, it is getting ridiculous. It's getting out of hand. Be careful out there, man.